Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. But before we fully jump on into this video, I just want to ask for all those XRP holders out there, do you see it? Do you see what is happening before our eyes? Comment down below if you do. And also hit that like button if you haven't already. And for those out there that are not subscribed to the channel, over 50% of you are not, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button and turn notifications on by the end of this video if you guys did learn something new or found the video interesting. And with that being said, let's just dive in and let's start off with this tweet here from Wall Street Silver. And we do see, how long can we go on like this? $31.4 trillion and growing. The debt by $2 trillion per year now, and likely bigger deficits if we have a recession. And yeah, I mean, check this out. This is absolutely insane. From 1980 to now, we have seen debt go from a couple $1 trillion, almost like $1 trillion, to $31.4 trillion. Absolutely insane. It took 215 years for the total U.S. debt to reach $7 trillion. Think about how insane that is. The U.S. has added $7 trillion since March of 2020. Think about that. March of 2020 to now, they added $7 trillion worth of debt. So when we take a look at this and we look at what's happening around the world, no wonder why we are seeing a massive shift away from the US dollar. And over here, this was the biggest CBDC announcement that we have seen, not because of what's happening, but because of who is focused on CBDC experiments. Saudi Arabia, central banks, reveal CBDC experiment. Shout out to XRP Crypto Will for this. But yes, as we focus on Saudi Arabia, what are they going to do next? They are releasing their own CBDC, and it's going to be completely separate from the US dollar. No ties to the US dollar. And I believe that this is going to be in coordination with what the BRICS nations want to do. We are seeing the evolution of the new system before our eyes, and we are seeing the death of the dollar. The dollar is essentially valueless right now. And all of these other nations see it as well. That is why they are moving extremely fast on the new financial system, aka CBDCs. We do see over here, actually, from Ripple. What does 2023 have in store for CBDCs, NFTs, crypto, and beyond? A focus on real-world applications, global CBDC pilot programs, NFTs that solve for efficiency and transparency in ownership. Read all of our crypto predictions for the year ahead. We just talked about, in a video, Ripple working on major CBDCs globally. In my opinion, as we look at what Ripple is doing, it is only a matter of time before the global financial system is built out on DLT rails, aka digital rails. Now, who is going to be a major player behind that? Who is going to solve cross-border payments? Who is going to be the leader and the standard behind the $156 trillion market? In my opinion, it will be XRP. Now over here, we do see them focusing on real world utility. This got posted back in January 10th. And we've seen a full focus on CBDCs and NFTs getting real, partly in reaction to the turmoil of 2022. We've seen SVP of engineering at Ripple expecting a shift in the marketplace from highly speculative companies to companies that harness crypto solutions to solve real-world problems and address unmet customer needs. He believes these are the companies that will reap the long-term success. And it's not just companies, though. It is entire nations. We are at the coming age of CBDCs. This is from Cindy Young, the managing director of Europe, says that the potential for CBDCs to amplify the role of central banks and boost financial inclusion will lead more non-Eurozone bank engagements or European nations to announce CBDC pilots in 2023. Sorry, I read the wrong line here. But yeah, even James Wallace, which by the way, he is the VP of Central Bank Engagements. He's the one that wrote the report back in 2021 talking about CBDCs and where Ripple is really kind of focused on with them. He expects to see more CBDC pilot programs around the world in the year ahead with an emphasis on interoperable CBDC solutions that enhance cross-border payments. Now let's take a step back and look at this real quick. CBDC solutions that enhance cross-border payments. Who has been a big leader behind CBDCs? Ripple. We already know that they have two, right? Palau and Bhutan. But we recently just seen, I don't know if they already have it uploaded, but we recently just talked about it. We've seen them partner with Montenegro on their CBDC development. It is only a matter of time before Ripple is empowering CBDCs globally. And in my opinion, it's all centered on cross-border payments. And who's the big leader behind this? In my opinion, again, it all goes back to XRP for cross-border payments. XRP will liquefy the entire financial system. And we're starting to see the new CBDC real-time payment networks launching globally already. The Universal Digital Payments Network launches at Davos, aiming to provide global interoperability between regulated stablecoins and CBDCs. It got posted by Volante Technologies. And we do see down here that this, as the new cross-border digital currency payments portal, made its debut Thursday in the Swiss Resort Turn Summit under the shortened UDPN moniker, with the equally ambitious goal of providing global interoperability between regulated stablecoins and central bank digital currencies. Now, they don't mention what's being utilized here at all for interoperability between these two, or the technology between it at all. But what we do know is down here that during today's launch event, the UDPN was described as having the potential to drive down the cost of digital payments and accelerate adoption by banks and businesses of all sizes, underpinned by DLT, the same technology popularized by the blockchain. UDPN's developers have described it as well ahead of other digital currency payment projects. Now, we don't know what DLT will be utilized here, but I mean, again, if it's focused on settlement and driving the costs down and all this kind of stuff, you know, could it be XRP? We have no idea. We have no idea what is going to be utilized within this. But this is very, very interesting. And we're starting to see a massive shift. And this is from China, by the way. So when we take a look and step back real quick, you know, we're starting to see every nation outside of the U.S. moving extremely fast on the new evolution of payments. And we even do see over here, like, New International Coalition outlines the risk, benefit, and challenges of expanding and improving cross-border payments. Again, from Volante Technologies. And guess who's been focused on cross-border payments for so long? Tranglo. Guess who's working with them on cross-border payments? Oh yeah, that's right, Ripple. In a survey with our partners in the travel industry, we found that late cross-border payments increase cancellation rates by up to 30%, increase operational costs by 40%, cause a loss of 20% in repeat business. Tranglo Business processes 80% of payments in real time, so delayed payments are a thing of the past. What technology are they using? Oh yeah, that's right, Ripple technology. As we focus on everything happening around the world, the evolution of finance before our eyes is happening, and cross-border payments seems to be the big focus point. We even do see over here from the BIS, digitization of payments is a global trend, but payment habits differ across countries. Interoperability of payment systems within and between countries is essential to make payments seamless regardless of the method. And we even do see down here, just say you're using the XRP ledger already. Because as we do focus on things happening around the BIS, they've been extremely bullish on digital payments. We do see over here the strong growth in digital payments over the past decade continued in 2021. The Red Book shows the volume and value of fast payments reached record levels, but public demand for cash remains steady, both as a means of payment and as a safe haven. And here you guys have digital transactions, aka credit transfers so far, but we do see direct debits, checks, e-money payments, and card payments as well included here. And we do see the average growth rate of volume of cashless payments. We're starting to see a big shift there for the cashless payments. But at the end of the day, we all know that the BIS is extremely bullish on digitization of payments, and we see a global shift happening around CBDC, instant payments, rapid payments, all that kind of stuff. And I'm telling you, when we take a look at Ripple's solutions, whenever it is cross-border payments or even central bank digital currencies, we know that Ripple is focused on these two areas. They've been extremely bullish on CBDCs. In fact, recently, when we go over to Ripple's Twitter account and we scroll down, they recently just posted about CBDCs yet again. They also posted about the Ripple Swell global event where they were talking about sustainability and blockchain and crypto and how everything in terms of those goals can be met by utilizing efficient blockchain technology, aka the XRP ledger, because even when you go over here to the central bank digital currency tab, you could see that they want to utilize a private ledger base point off the XRP ledger because it's a proven blockchain one, but it's also extremely efficient. And if you see down here, you can see sustainability, commit to a sustainable innovation by using the carbon neutral XRP ledger, which uses a unique consensus mechanism that consumes negligible energy. I'm telling you right now, focus on what Ripple is doing. Focus on what they are trying to build, because we're already seeing CBDCs being talked about around the world. We recently just seen Ripple post their updates around what is a digital pound really useful for, and most of it was centered on micropayments, risk, everything that we have talked about with CBDCs, and almost every single major nation is moving forward on CBDC experiments, testing, trials, and soon launches. And the craziest thing about Saudi Arabia moving on to CBDC is that they are moving away from the US dollar, and I believe this is also why the US has not defended the Petrodollar deal, which has been moving away from the US for years now. And now we see why they have not defended it. Because Saudi Arabia wants to break away from the US dollar entirely and create their own CBDC. Things are happening, and they are happening at a fast pace, and I hope everyone is prepared for this. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. So it's up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are on this before. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.